2025 will expose its evil side through failures that will transform these cars into your deadliest adversaries. From engines that turn off unexpectedly to brakes that fail at vital periods. But first, remember to subscribe to Leyendas FIF 8. These are the 15 SUVs you should avoid in 2025, not because we say so, but because their issues make them a nightmare to drive. The Hyundai Kona promised adventure, but its owners discovered anything else. From problematic engines to irregular electrical systems, this tiny SUV has earned a spot on this list. One of the most common difficulties is battery failure, which can occur without warning and leave drivers stranded. Internal engine components appear to have a worryingly short lifespan. The issue isn't confined to the engine. Entertainment systems have also proven problematic, with screens that stop working and navigation systems that crash at vital moments. Suspensions designed for agile handling frequently fail to resist regular wear, resulting in increased maintenance expenses. What about repairs? Parts are pricey and not always available. Coming up, why this tough design causes more issues than satisfaction. Ford Bronco Sport. Those looking for a small SUV with a rough attitude discovered issues that went far beyond appearance. The Ford Bronco Sport has received criticism for its unreliable brakes, unpleasant engine vibrations, and inconsistent transmission systems. One of the major flaws is the brake system. Owners claim poor response times, which increase the risk in emergency situations. Engine vibrations, particularly at low speeds, are another typical issue that impacts driving enjoyment. Furthermore, automatic transmission systems do not always shift smoothly, making many drivers irritated. Although Ford has issued many recalls to address some of these issues, many owners say that the solutions were either temporary or ineffective. Soon, we'll explain why this SUV has gotten misplaced. Jeep Compass. The Compass has been on the market for some years, but its improvements have not been sufficient to overcome its reputation for mechanical issues. The engine is noisy and prone to failure, and automatic transmissions are frequently criticized for their inconsistent performance. Another notable fault is its steering system, which does not always give the accuracy required for enjoyable and safe driving. Brake systems have also received several complaints, including reports of premature wear and ineffectiveness under high demand. Suspension difficulties impair both comfort and stability, and maintenance costs are significant, with many owners experiencing lengthy wait times for replacement parts. The following model, the Mercedes-Benz GLA, will demonstrate how luxury can disappoint. A Mercedes-Benz for under $40,000 sounds appealing, but in this case, you get what you paid for. The GLA is always dealing with electrical system failures, ranging from failed screens to climate systems that simply cease operating. Add to it powertrain issues like engines that lose efficiency over time and transmissions that don't always respond properly. The body hardware also leaves something to be desired, with reports of pieces loosening or wearing out too soon. These faults are frustrating in a vehicle bearing the Mercedes-Benz brand. The GLA's style and comfort may be appealing, but its reliability difficulties make it a hazardous purchase. Next up, a route riddled with hidden problems. The Nissan Pathfinder appears to be suitable for large families because of its spacious size and rugged appearance. But not everything is as it appears. Electrical system issues, such as malfunctioning collision sensors and ignition problems, are prevalent. Transmission issues often develop, with frequent reports of hard or delayed shifts, which degrade the driving experience. Owners have also been frustrated by body hardware issues, such as doors that do not shut properly or panels that loosen over time. While the Pathfinder has a nice design and interior room, its reliability concerns and hefty maintenance costs make it a less enticing choice. Soon, you'll understand why investigating this concept may not be a good decision. Ford Explorer is still popular, but its faults are deeper than they appear. Drivers frequently complain about the transmission mechanism, describing jerking and slamming feelings when driving. This is not only uncomfortable, but it can be dangerous while navigating crowded highways or attempting to change speeds abruptly. Electronic difficulties are also typical in newer Explorer models. Infotainment systems can freeze unexpectedly, and driver assistance sensors do not always function properly, causing anxiety behind the wheel. When you include in the exorbitant cost of maintenance, which may easily reach $1,000 every visit, this model becomes a dangerous purchase. Coming up, a story of broken promises. Kia Sorento. While Kia's image has improved in recent years, the Sorento remains a weak link in the company's SUV portfolio. One of the most serious issues is the engine's tendency to shut down without notice. This can occur on both short and long trips, threatening passengers. Transmissions also fall short, with many customers noting abrupt or delayed gear changes, which degrade the driving experience. Some models have had cooling system flaws, resulting in frequent overheating. Electrical components such as defective headlights and low batteries are also prevalent problems. Next, a new vehicle with old complaints, the Volkswagen Taos. Despite being one of the brand's most recent models, the Taos has already demonstrated concerning issues that put doubt on its long-term dependability. Faulty engines are one of the most common complaints, with drivers reporting substantial power loss while driving, which can be quite dangerous on highways. Electrical systems also have faults, such as power windows that stop operating and infotainment screens that freeze. This model appears to be rife with issues, which frustrate owners. Inconsistencies in safety systems like as automated braking and blind spot sensors have also been discovered, potentially endangering drivers and passengers. Soon, you'll see why popularity does not always imply quality. Chevrolet Equinox. The Equinox is a well-known SUV, but its popularity belies its true quality. One of the biggest difficulties is engine oil consumption, which many owners believe is excessive and can cause catastrophic damage if not detected early. There have also been documented instances of ignition system failures, rendering the vehicle unreliable. Gasoline system difficulties, such as defective gasoline pumps and injectors, are common complaints that can leave you stuck at the worst time. Brake and suspension issues jeopardize safety and comfort. Despite its appealing design and reputation with casual purchasers, the Equinox's mechanical and technological problems make it a risky purchase. Next, we'll look at how having more room causes more complications. Subaru Ascent. Despite its large interior and family-friendly capacity, the Ascent is one of the worst alternatives in its class due to mechanical and technological problems. Notable issues include transmission failures, such as harsh or delayed shifting, which can be unsafe on the road. Another source of complaint is the vehicle's electrical system, which freezes infotainment screens and fails driver assistance sensors. The Ascent does not provide the peace of mind one would expect from a family vehicle. There have also been reports of steering and brake system difficulties, which increase the risk of driving. With repair costs that sometimes surpass $1,500 per visit and a long list of complaints, the Subaru Ascent demonstrates that size and room do not always imply quality. Next up, even Toyota can commit horrible mistakes. Toyota CHR. Toyota's reputation for dependability is well-deserved, but the CHR is the exception. Electronic systems freeze at inconvenient times, and the navigation system frequently loses track of the driver. Brake systems are also heavily criticized for their slow response times, particularly in emergencies. The ride quality is terrible, with suspensions that do not absorb bumps well, making each trip a minor misery. While the inside appears to be practical, it lacks the comfort that is anticipated of a vehicle in this market. Despite its flamboyant exterior, the CHR falls short of Toyota purchasers' expectations in terms of functionality. The next model makes a lot of promises, but delivers very little. Honda HR-V. The HR-V is like that friend who always promises, but never delivers. The lack of power is only the beginning. The CVT transmission has been chastised for irregularity and irritating noises while accelerating, which affects both driving enjoyment and driver confidence. Owners are particularly frustrated by the air conditioning system, which performs poorly in hotter areas. Brake difficulties are also common, with poor responsiveness in vital periods. The inside space appears reasonable, but the material quality is poor, finishes wear off rapidly, and exterior noise easily enters the cabin. Now consider a model that may cost more than you expect. The Mitsubishi Outlander is popular with consumers, but once you own one, the difficulties begin. Infotainment systems are unreliable, with screens freezing and audio systems failing intermittently. The all-wheel drive technology, designed to provide safety on tough terrain, frequently fails to respond as expected. The engine lacks power and uses more gasoline than intended. CVT transmission difficulties are also widespread, with harsh shifts that degrade the driving experience and result in expensive repair costs. While the interior appears vast, the low-quality materials and inadequate fittings give the impression of cheapness. Coming up, how elegance can't always compensate for imperfections. Mazda CX-3. It's the SUV everyone wants for its beautiful appearance, but few want to own because of persistent problems. Mechanical difficulties are common, particularly in the automatic transmission system, which frequently has rough or delayed shifts. The engine has also received criticism for its weak performance and higher-than-average fuel consumption. Active safety technologies, such as automated braking and lane departure warning, have demonstrated significant anomalies, and, while the suspension is built for sporty handling, it struggles on uneven roads, resulting in a less comfortable ride. While it may catch the eye, the CX-3 demonstrates that style does not always equate with substance. Finally, the clear leader in automobile problems, the Jeep Cherokee. It ranks first on our list, not because it is popular, but because it receives the most complaints. Engine difficulties are especially problematic, with owners reporting power outages and regular breakdowns necessitating costly repairs. Another flaw is the transmission, which has inconsistent shifts that detract from the driving experience and put the driver in danger. Electronics are a pain, with freezing screens and driver assistance sensors that occasionally fail. If you enjoyed this analysis, please subscribe to receive more information like it. We discuss not just which automobiles to avoid, but also which ones will make you relish every kilometer behind the wheel. See you in the next episode.